Hey, 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 haters. Ladies and gentlemen, people of Earth Wrestling fans, all ages, Section 8 proudly brings to you another AEW recap show. I am Killz at Wills.
I am Chava.
And we here at the latest and greatest and hopefully your favoriteest wrestling podcast in the land are hoping you're having a wonderful time wherever it is that you are joining us in our wonderful little corner of the internet. Chava and I are going to be breaking down AEW Collision from July 25th from Nashville. For reference, this is the day before Redemption. So it's a big go-home show on Collision. And we just going to dive right in. We're going to the water's fine. Let's go and get to it. This opens up with you got the commentators? You got the commentators on there?
Oh, yeah. For this episode, it was Nigel McGuinness, Tony Schiavone, and Paul White.
Oh, big show.
Big show.
Captain Insano is back. Paul White is back on the commentary, so that's cool. Opens up a match. We have a my shadow knows my story. Yeah. Psycho Killer. It's good. Tommosa Ciampa, yeah. Versus Zachary Wentz from the Rascals. Those three little bouncy people. Ciampa instantly starts talking mess to Paul White on some, hey, did you tell your boy Jericho? Did you tell him I'm coming? Did you tell him what's the deal? I told him. I was pleased to know Nigel McGuinness says that the Painmaker character was apparently inspired by the movie A Clockwork Orange, which looking at the Painmaker, yeah, that's all the yeah. So I thought that was really neat. It's one of my favorite like darker movies. So Stanley Kubrick, go check that out if y'all haven't seen A Clockwork Orange. Zachary Wentz is cool. He had a springboard knee move that he did at one point that I really like. But this is my first time really seeing Zachary Wentz kind of wrestle, but it was a Tommosa Ciampa party. So, but it was an okay match. What you think?
Yeah, it was a good match. It started right away.
Yes,
because Ciampa interrupted Zach Wayne. Zach Wayne.
Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne. No, Zachary Wentz. So it starts with a bang.
Yes.
They beat each other up outside for a while before they throw each other in the ring, and then the bell officially rings. But yeah, it was a good match. It's always good to see Tommaso Ciampa wrestle. I really enjoy seeing that guy wrestle.
Tommaso Ciampa looks into the camera before he delivers his big knee and tells the Painmaker, "Hey man, I'm coming for you." And he gets the 1, 2, 3. Your winner by pinfall. The Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
Ciampa gets on the mic. He just says, hey, Tommaso Ciampa is better than Chris Jericho. Then gets a little makeup, starts putting the Painmaker lines on the eyes and around the mouth, and he goes, and the Psycho Killer is better than the Painmaker. It will be violent. It will be violent. Redemption. That's how you get somebody excited. All right. So then we have a little promo in the back. Speedball Mike Bailey's just letting everybody know that he's ready for redemption in Montreal and he's ready to bring it home. Cool. That brings us to our next match. It's time for a super kick party. Hey. It's the Young Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson, if you didn't know, versus the Death Riders. The Death Riders are represented this time by one Wheeler Yuta and one Danny Garcia, and we get the pleasure of having the leader of the Death Riders on commentary. That is one national, your national champion. No, that's right. No, he's not. That's right. He's been there for so long. I was like, oh, right. Yeah, he's just out there doing commentary.
Is it the Continental?
It's the Continental, right? Yeah. Right. I'm still getting those. Still getting those moved around. What happened? Oh, she's explaining to us. Oh, we appreciate you explaining to us what it all means so much. Thank you, Ms. Lady. So the Young Bucks are so much fun. And that's the note. If you haven't seen the Young Bucks wrestle yet, Go watch yourself some really good tag teams. These cat symmetry is going off. Nick Jackson in particular, just he's got this some stuff where he'll slide in, do a flip, and then just interconnect the flip into other stuff. It's really, really fun stuff.
It's super fun to watch.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fast paced,
Yes.
good action packed wrestling.
Mox, while he's on commentary, it's cool. He kind of breaks down the Death Riders mentality, which is kind of a foreshadowing for things to come in a way where he's like, we find weakness, we break it down, look at those guys really giving it to him, no weaknesses, if we see something, we go for it, put it down. That's our way. Of course, it's a Death Rider match, so they come out and try to disrupt the party, but that also brings out Cage and Cope. They come out to try to even the odds. They kind of get the other Death Riders off their back, and the Young Bucks are able to take advantage. Tis a 1, 2, and 3, and your winners by way of super kick party and all is the
The
Young Bucks by
Young
pinfall.
Bucks.
Yeah, man. Did you have any moves or anything in there that you wanted to highlight? That's my whole thing was the Young Bucks are fun. Most of the moves I would have written would have come from them. Um, but they're moves that I've seen before. I mean, I love watching the Young Bucks wrestle, man. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Not for the match, but as soon as the match is over, though,
Yes.
the Young Bucks do go up to Mox to kind of start talking some smack, basically. And then Osprey comes in from out of nowhere on the side,
Like an aerial assassin should.
and he hits them with the hidden blade. And Mox attacks the other brother because I forget which brother Osprey hit. Uh, and then Osprey looks to me, it looked like he looked a little torn.
I said
Right?
he looked a little
Yeah.
despondent.
Mhm.
Kind of, yeah, like he didn't really want to be doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ultimately leaves with the Death Riders, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Then we get a clip of I don't there was San Diego Comic Con a little over the weekend, and AEW was there representing, and Kyle Fletcher and some of the Don Kyle's family are up on a panel, and at first Brody King comes up dressed as a Matt. You can tell it's Brody King, so he comes up there talking mess, gets Kyle to hop over the table. Then Bandito comes up, and they have a little AEW little brawl,
A little scuffle,
there
yeah,
at the
right
Comic
at
Con for the
Comic-Con.
people. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah.
What a way to kind of reach out to those people who maybe don't know what this is about. I don't recall any other really promotions really doing something like that at a Comic Con. So I think that was neat, like to that level. But I could be wrong.
WWE was there that weekend as well.
Okay, there
Yeah,
you go.
so they had some pretty funny panels with a bunch of different wrestlers. But they were both there. I thought it was interesting that both were there. I feel like usually at the events, it's like either one or the other.
Well,
But
I think just in
Comic Con's big enough.
I think in the
Yeah,
spirit of Comic
Comic-Con's
Con, you
huge.
can have your Marvel and your DC. It's about people coming together.
There you go.
You have your
Yeah, for
AEW
sure.
and your WWE. It's about people coming together at the Comic Con. Save that for WrestleMania weekend. Let all the tribal people fight for themselves. You know what I'm saying? That brings us to a match. It is the CMLL Women's Champion, Persephone, taking on Angelica Risk. And Angelica Risk starts off in the ring. So in AEW, you know what that means.
It's a squash match. I was excited though because I love Persephone, but also I recognized Angelica Risk. I first saw her. I actually saw her
Squash match
wrestle.
insider. Squash
Yeah.
match insider. He got the dirt.
I saw her wrestle at Big Time Wrestling in
BT
Newark,
dub.
California.
BT dub.
Back when I started going again, which was in December of 25. She was impressive. I enjoyed seeing her wrestle. I think right now she's down at One Fall Wrestling.
Okay.
That's QT Marshall's school.
Shout out one
Um,
One
and so it was just cool to see her on TV and see them wrestle. So another reason to go support indie wrestling.
Another reason
You
support wrestling.
you might find a cool wrestler you like, and then eventually see them on TV. It's cool. It's cool to see them progress, and you just get great shows. But anyway, back to the squash match.
Back to the squash match. We have some moments where Persephone was fired up. this whole match. She gets in Aubrey's face a little bit. You know, Aubrey has to
She
kind
did.
of remind her, respect the stripes
I love
over here.
Persephone, but I was like, come on, no, you don't talk to Aubrey like that. I love Aubrey. Aubrey Edwards is amazing.
But like we said, squash match, everybody. Angelica, sometimes in squash match, they let the people kind of get a move off. Angelica doesn't really get to get a whole off out
Not
here.
a whole
Off.
lot.
It's
Yeah.
a real squash match. It's with one, two, three, your winner, the woman who gets the entrance.
Persephone. Yeah. It was cool. She ended it with like a crucifix bomb. Yeah, it was fun.
Dope. That brings us backstage. We are talking to the long reigning women's Ring of Honor champion, the war goddess Athena. She is with MIT or Minions in Training. Um, so we noticed that Athena calls one of the young women Diabla, and then she's also with Billy Starks. But you have did you have the real name of
Yeah,
Diabla?
Diabla, it's Diamante.
Yes,
Yeah.
Diamante. So, and they're basically talking about the Brawling Birds. They're saying,
Mm.
we recognize that you guys are on this kind of trajectory to see Divine Dominion, but that's okay. Just keep in mind there's teams out there and you're on notice. Put them on notice. So that's pretty much that. Come on, minions. um, that brings us to the next match. It
Oh,
is
there was a
a
funny moment
get it.
with Diamante and Billy Starks, right? Was the other one? Yeah,
Yes, Billy
the
Stark.
taller one.
Yes.
Where Diamante was saying, when she was putting them on,
Yeah.
like calling them out, she was just like, I have one bullet for two birds. And then Billy Starks come in, isn't the saying two birds with one stone? And they're all like, oh my God, that's not the point. It was
Focus,
just really,
Billy.
it
That
was really funny.
was
I
funny.
had never seen them before. I'd seen
I hadn't either.
Athena, but I'd never
Yeah,
seen the MIT.
the old
So that
minions.
was cool. That
That
was a
was
little
cool.
intro to them.
A nice little, yeah,
Yeah.
nice little introduction segment. Brings us to a match. It is the trios match. Yes, it is
Mhm.
the Lethal Twist versus Skyflight. For those that do not know, the Lethal Twist consists of Blake Christian, Lee Johnson, and Jay Lethal. Skyflight is Scorpio Sky, Matt Seidel, and Dante Martin. They are accompanied by Christopher Daniels. We do get the demand is on commentary, and also JEFF. JRRET. Jeff Jarrett is also on commentary. For those that do not know, Matt Seidel used to be Evan Bourne in the WWE. Some are born to fly. He is responsible for one of my favorite counters of the RKO. Evan Bourne at the time, used to do a shooting star press. There's a really great clip of him doing the shooting star press. Randy catches him in the RKO. Very cool. It had been 2 years and 2 months since he'd had stepped out.
Oh yeah, they said that one of the announce I think Shavini said it. Matt Seidel, I recently saw him at Big Time Wrestling out in
BT up,
Newark,
BT up.
California. That the show I mentioned a couple episodes ago. He was on the card. I didn't know who he was, but Billiam did. He knew him as what was it? Evan
Evan
Bourne,
Bourne.
you said?
Evan Bourne,
On
yes.
WWE. And when he saw him on the card, he was just like, "Hey, keep an eye out for him. Like he's good." And it was cool. I like that he gave me the heads up. And yeah, watching him wrestle was really fun. And again, it was cool to see him on TV after having seen him live in a small show. So
Fire,
yeah.
fire. My match MVP for this match was Dante Martin. I had never seen Dante Martin wrestle. He just impressed me the most. He had some really good moves out there. It was a good chance for him to show out. I'd always heard of Scorpio Sky, had never seen him wrestle. The name has been out there for a while. So it was good to see some of put a lot of names to faces or faces to names and see them in action. So, pretty good trios match. Of course, if the demand are around Ricochet with the ego problem, he feels like he has to get involved, and there seems to be this kind of camaraderie between the demand and the Lethal Twist right now.
They bonded over their baldness.
I mean, it could bring people together. The Lethal Twist do take advantage of Ricochet getting involved, so they end up getting the one, the two, and the three. Your winners are the Lethal Twist
The
by
lethal
pinfall.
twist.
That brings us to we have so this is the show before Redemption. This is the qualifier match for the ladder match. As at this point, there were four participants in it, and they were filling the spots for the last two. So that brought us to the qualifier match. It is Nick Wayne versus AR Fox. AR Fox is becoming one of my new favorite cats to watch.
He's really fun to
He's
watch.
just, I think we kind of talked about him last on one of the last little past shows. Um, and he does a great thing. Let's see. So AR there, oh, there's a move. Nick, they're standing on either sides of the ring. AR Fox basically uses his legs to grab Nick Wayne's legs, kind of pulls and like trips Nick Wayne. Just the way that he did it was I had never seen anything like that. And just he keeps coming up with stuff. We want to talk a little bit about the Ring of Honor belt. I guess Nick Wayne beat Commander to get this thing. Is that
Yeah.
yeah?
Nick Wayne beat Commander to beat the title. And then Nick Wayne held it for a while. Sorry.
For a while.
He held it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then AR Fox ended up beating him, and he became the 36th Ring of Honor TV champion.
36.
That was back in May.
Okay.
And recently, I don't recall, probably in June or early July, I think Lio Rush beat AR for the title.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
The rain. The rain.
He blacked out the title.
He
it looks so
does.
good.
We'll get to
But
that.
yes, we will.
We'll get to that. No, but the wonderful thing. Talk about a replica that I want. That'd be cool. What is this? Oh, AR Fox does this move for it goes from the ring apron to the floor where he has a hold on Nick Wayne. Looks like he has him in a suplex hold. They kind of get on the ring apron. He holding him the whole time. He transitions to the floor to end up doing a suplex. It's really smooth. It's a great match, and I wrote AR Fox because yeah, I put a star next to this match. This match was really good, especially for me. Kind of getting to see Nick Wayne a little bit more, kind of showcasing his things, especially the day before Redemption, for that ladder match, because he does get the pinfall. 1, 2, 3. It is Nick Wayne. He is going to Redemption to be in that ladder match, and we gonna talk about Redemption later. So, yeah, go ahead and check that episode out after you check this one out. You know what I'm saying? So, what'd you think? I put a star next to this match. This was as far as getting down. AR Fox and Nick Wayne was a good time.
It was really fun to watch. AR Fox is he's quickly becoming a favorite
Facts
to watch.
Same.
A lot of great moves. Yeah, nothing really else to add to it. Yeah, Nick Wayne wins and he's on to the ladder match.
Then we get a clip of something that went down after Dynamite that past Wednesday. Apparently Darby Allin is sounding off on Kevin Knight. And he's basically going, remember when I met you? All the time when I first met you and I asked, how far are you willing to go? Well, I'm going to ask you again, how far are you willing to go? Throws a skateboard and he goes off and bees emo somewhere. So, and Darby Allin he's mad at Kevin Knight. That brings us to this match here, the AEW World Trios Championship match. And let me preface this whole match by just saying, look, there's times in wrestling when we have things like Psycho Killer versus Painmaker, and it's all serious. We have, in the WWE, there's Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns right now. It's very serious. There's history. I need to beat you. There's Brock and there's Oba and the Cage, and we have Osprey and Omega, and it's serious. Things are serious. It's nice every once in a while to be reminded that we are watching some silly fuck all shit here. Like, and that can be presented by this match. It is for the AEW World Trios Championship. It's the Outrunners with Dalton Castle versus your champions, the Conglomeration. The Conglomeration consists of Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and of course, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. So
the Outrunners and Dalton Castle.
Yes.
They are the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team champions.
Correct.
That is the trios belt for Ring of Honor.
Correct.
And then the names of the you're getting to that? All
yeah.
Right.
No worries. Yeah, no. So the Outrunners, so we a lot of people know who the Conglomeration are. The people coming over Ring of Honor who don't watch that much like me, I had to look up who the Outrunners were. It is Dalton Castle, Turbo Floyd, and Truth Magnum. They start off. It's a very Miami Vicey and '80s beach dude, like fake Hulk Hogan-esque type cats. They have these pants that look like the
The
Marlboro
Marlboro
cigarette.
cigarette box.
It's a lot. Yeah, yeah. One of them's clearly got like the Hogan bald
The
spot around the
bald with
stringy
the
hair, like
yeah.
yeah. And then and
And then
then
so that's the Outrunners,
and
and
then
then you
Dalton
have
Castle
Dalton
comes out.
Castle, and then you have Dalton Castle.
Um, the best way I can describe Dalton Castle is like if Elton John was super into wrestling, this would be he would be an Elton John. At one point, and the announcers kind of talk over this, but he comes up to the camera. He's just like, "We're about to give these wrestling fans what they want to see: suplexes, muscles, and lots of eye contact." And he's got these
Little
little
minions.
helpers. They're wearing like little boxers and masks, and they're barefoot, and that like and they're just walking around, and they do their pose, and Dalton's castle's got like butterfly wings behind him, and it's this whole shiny suit
A big
man.
cape.
Like, and they start to undress him, and he's like, "Get me out of this thing!" And he tries to step out, and one of them gets stuck, and he looks at one of the helpers. He's like, "Hey,"
picks
kicks the
picks up his foot and says, "Take this off of me."
I had to process a lot what I saw with this intro. I was just like, man, this is great. And then you have the conglomeration that come out. They're bringing out their backpacks. Shout out to my lady, Kayla. She came out during the conglomeration entrance. She goes, why are those guys carrying backpacks? And I'm like, oh, that's nothing compared to what I just saw. You thought backpacks was odd. I can explain that easily than I can explain what I just saw. Um, so we start this match off. There's good wrestling, but there's silliness all through it. We start with a pose off. Um,
Yes.
it's Truth Magnum and Orange Cassidy. Truth Magnum that's like do a move and he's like, yeah, like super big posy. And Orange Cassidy just goes like just not nonchalant.
Nonchalant,
Yeah.
nonchalant
They
flex.
go back and forth. At one point, Strong and O'Reilly get in. They lift him on their shoulders, and then the other cats come in, and so it lifts them on their shoulders. Right? It does look like when you got kids in the pool or something, and all of a sudden they go from posing to like
On the shoulders.
shoving, and the ref's like, hey, whoa, hey! He's almost like the parent trying to break it up. Hey, you guys, now you guys shake hands. And then the ref turns. He's like, "That's good." Ref turns his back, and they
And they
start.
start beating on each other. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Um, silly fun. Don't take wrestling too seriously. That's the note I have. The Outrunners, they do a move where it looks like they're gonna go for a suicide dive. It's then they step out and then like they finish the move and then just big pose.
They're so good.
Turbo Floyd is wearing his
He
tag team
keeps his
belt
championship belt the whole time.
and yes, it does come into
I called
play.
it out. I
It's
was like, wait, what the
fantastic.
heck? And then come to find out, as the match progresses, he ends up using it as a inadvertently using it as a weapon.
Yeah,
Well, actually, accidentally
accidentally
on
on purpose.
purpose. So, like an example, like if when one of them went to go punch him, instead of it hitting his chest or abdomen, he jumped and their fist caught the
Slaps
belt.
the belt.
And
Kyle O'Reilly tries to give him a knee and he just forgets. He's like, ah, hits the belt. And the guy's just like, really great.
there's this section also, I think it's earlier in the match when the conglomeration use Orange Cassidy as a weapon,
Yes,
basically.
Roderick Strong
Yeah.
picks him up and slings him around, just carries him and slams him down on somebody. It's great. Orange Cassidy does this really great thing where it looks like he's going to jump from the top rope. He gets up there and no. He gets down to the second rope and no, it goes down to the first one and then just kind of walks over and just doesn't.
Elbows.
Yeah. What's that in the corner? Oh, okay. And then it's time to talk about the Outrunners. finishing move, or I assume is either their signature move or their finishing move. It's a really big hype up. Everybody gets so excited. Oh, then they look at each other and go, "You, you son of a bitch!" And there's a close up on the handshake, and they do an elbow drop.
Oh my God.
Man,
It's
the Outrunners,
a good
man.
Predator shout out.
The Outrunners, man. But we do get Orange Cassidy's in there. He gets the roll up, and as he's getting the roll, he's got the legs, and he grabs the jeans, and he takes the jeans, and gets the 1, the 2, and the 3.
And the 3.
And your winners of this silly madness
And
are the
still,
conglomeration hashtag and still your AEW Trios champion. But a lot of people don't like to have a good time. There's people that, like we said, like that. This is serious. We don't want to have fun, and so we get the Demand and Lethal Twist. They come out, ruin everybody. Lethal Twist.
Swirl.
They were the Swirl.
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were Lethal Swirl.
It's the Lethal Twist.
I keep confusing it.
No worries. Unless it's one of those Mandela effects. One of us is right. I don't know. We'll watch it together next time, and one of us will go, ha ha, aha. So Jeff Jarrett, he's like, oh, well, no, them boys were having a good time. They can't do it. I don't want to see. He tries to get up and ricochet, but boop, and then boom. Thanks, Jeff Jarrett. So there's chaos. Ah! But Ricochet gets to eat an orange elbow, and then good old Double J gets in there and cracks Ricochet with the guitar. I haven't seen that in a few years. That was good to watch. I was just like, oh, he's going to do it. That used to be Staple. Slap nut.
And you're right. It is Twist. I checked my old notes. I just accidentally wrote Swirl.
No worries.
Anyway. Yes, Jeff Jarrett, guitar. Woo!
Woo! Thank you, Jeff Jarrett. You saved Christmas. Then we get to a promo, Jungle Jack Perry, kind of like with Speedball. He's in the back, and I'm ready for this ladder match. That's gonna be good. And then Nick Wayne comes up, and Nick Wayne tries to give Jungle Jack a little bit of the business. He's like, you're always talking about opportunities. Oh, it's funny how opportunities seem to just be thrown at you. I've been grinding since I was 9 years old, and I've had to work for everything that I've gotten. But that's okay, because come this ladder match, I'm in there, baby, and I'm coming to win, and I'm coming to hurt you. And Jungle Jack's like, I mean, I actually just want to say I'm proud of you. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, you have been able to work here and make your way, and you have been doing this all on your own. You even were able to do it without your sugar daddy helping you out. So good for you. So a little parting shots, and I'll see you Sunday. Yeah, you will. That's right. Daddy, no, you're making fun of me. That brings us to not quite main event, but this is next qualifying match. There's one spot left, and we're gonna see who it is. It is El Clone versus the Ring of Honor television champion and Section 8 favorite around here. He knows.
He knows.
He knows. Lio Rush, Blackheart Lio Rush, who I've seen I saw the little snippets, the vignettes, the promos that they cut where it does look like he blacked out the belt. He had like the ooze and stuff over it. It almost looked like he was like whatever it's in his mouth is like dripping onto it, drooling over it. And so yes, it is a black on black title.
It looks amazing.
It looks really good. It looks so good. I want it. We got our first instance. We actually went a whole AEW collision. We got Lio Rush biting.
He's a biter. We got some biters. See, it's not a show without at least one bite.
Correct. Leave it to Lio Rush to bring it on home for us, baby. El Clone. One really cool thing is he does this slower kind of a kip up, where it's a kip up, but then he kind of slowly brings himself up. And I noticed that he can kind of trick his opponent doing this move, because he did it twice. On the third time that he did it and Lio was behind him, he turned it into a Pele kick. So he didn't come up all the way, and he boom. Mm-hmm. I was like,
that move's super cool.
It's really cool to incorporate.
He's fun to watch wrestle.
El Clone is fun to watch wrestle. Absolutely.
He's supposed to be. I looked a little bit into like the story when I first saw him, and his mask looks a lot like the mask of Hologram, I believe his name is.
I think he's
And
in the
he's in the
conglomeration.
conglomeration.
Hasn't been seen for a while.
No.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be that. And then he wrestles down in CMLL. So whoever his opponent that he's wrestling, he'll have like a mirrored mask. So he's like wrestling Máscara Dorada or
Okay.
Místico, or so it'll just be kind of like a mirror of
He's
a darker version.
he's
Yeah,
cloning his opponent.
cloning the opponent. Apparently, I haven't watched any of this stuff. I just watched a little reel that someone did about it, but I still haven't jumped on to watch the CMLL matches. But apparently, he's been doing really well down there as a heel. So, but he's very fun to watch. This match was great. Plus, you also have Lio Rush.
The Blackheart Lio Rush.
Yeah.
You get to see all his little moves and then the run.
Running right in the ring. Yeah.
It's go for a ride. And he does his move where he bounces off the bottom rope into the stunner. Yeah, Lio Rush. But hey, El Clone, like I said, he's a heel, and every once in a while you got to pull off some heel tactics. So
Yep.
El Clone gets him in a move, rolls him up, but then holds the ropes. The ref doesn't see.
Yes, he does.
It's the 1, 2, 3 going on to redemption, and the last spot in the ladder match
is filled.
Patron. Yeah.
Get the camera to move with it too.
El Clone starts to attack Lio Rush after that, and Speedball and Commander come out to help. They kind of chase El Clone off, and then they give a little salute to each other. Hey, 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 we cool, we cool. All right, you know. And so, because they are going to be involved in the ladder match, and so that's going to be at Redemption, and we can't wait to talk about that one. That ladder match was really good.
Fantastic.
Then we get a back and forth promo. It's the Bang Bang Gang and the Dogs just kind of going back and forth on their whole thing. You kind of get a whole deeper history about David Finlay and Jay White. They were both in Bullet Club. Jay White was a leader, and David Finlay kind of pulled strings and did things to get Jay White kind of ousted. So there's a deep history going back to Japan there. So that is part of the reason for this whole double chain match that they're going to be doing at Redemption. And it's the Dogs and the Bang Bang Gang. It's going at it.
Bang.
That brings us to
the main event.
It is nice little tag team match with 4 women that we love and respect here at the old. I mean, we love and respect them all. But as far as fans of their wrestling, we talk about these women quite an awful lot. It is so Maya World teaming up with Willow Nightengale, and they are going against the champs at the time. It is the TBS champ, which means
best is Shiva.
Hikaru Shida versus the AEW yes, I can always do that. With the AEW Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider,
Thekla. Yes.
Biggest dick in the room. It's terrible she has to deal with all these dumb bitches. I wrote a note in here. At some point during the match, Willow goes for a big flip and then misses. I really appreciate watching Willow wrestle. She puts herself through a lot for the misses, and she sells really well. Just her whole, like, every time she's getting fired up, she's just like, oh, oh. Does like a big double clothesline at one point. Really freaking cool. Shida came out hot because Maya World, if y'all remember, Maya World took Shida's kendo stick. So
yeah.
Shida came out hot. That's fine. You give me that back. And Maya's like, oh, this? You want this?
And she was toying with her.
But you can't keep a good woman away from her weapon. If she want it and she playing heel, she's going to find a way to get it. Shida does find a way to get before I get to the end, let me just say, hey, all 4 of these women, it's just, just like I always say, sometimes you come into a wrestling match, you see certain names on the card, and you just know the match is going to be good because the women, the wrestlers, the men, anybody's doing it, they're good at what they do, and these people have worked together for a little bit now, so you get to see just some really good stuff. Yeah. So this match was really great. All 4 of these women, there's a reason why we're going to be talking about them a lot as we do this thing because we love him. That's a really good work. But Shida does get a hold of that kendo stick. She ends up hitting Maya World, which turns into Thekla. Ha 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 ha! The toxic spear. I don't know what she calls it, but that's what I call it.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it.
Hits her with the toxic spear. Covers for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Your winners are the champions, Hikaru Shida
and the 3
Thekla.
Wrong show. This match was awesome, though. Yes. It was a great preview to 2 matches for Redemption, right?
Correct.
Because we're gonna have the
Maya
World versus Shida for the PBS title, and we're gonna have Willow versus Thekla for the women's championship. Ooh, so good. I'm excited for those matches. Really excited. And this was a great preview.
This was
into a little bit of what we could expect.
Yes.
During Revolution.
Very awesome go-home show. AEW killed it. It got you excited for Redemption.
Wait, which not is Revolution, Redemption.
Yeah. So excited for Redemption. It's supposed to get you excited. That's what you're supposed to do, and that show did it. It's what's supposed to happen. So, hey, that's it for this review. I have things to do. He has things to do. We know that all of you all have things to do. But before we let you go, it's my job and my privilege and my honor to let you know, hey, go on ahead, hit that like and subscribe button. If you like what's going on, tell your friends that your favorite wrestling podcast will soon be their favorite wrestling podcast. We are on YouTube, and you can check us out on Instagram at Section 8 Wrestling Podcast. And if you just want to listen to us, you can check us out on Spotify and your Apple Music. We hope we made you laugh. Hope we made you smile, and hope we made you think about some really good AEW wrestling and just some wrestling in general. We hope you're tuning in, having a good time with my guy. We starting this new venture. We getting it going with the AEW. Anything else to say to the people before we sign them off?
Once again, support indie wrestling. Look up any promotions in your area and go have some fun and watch some live wrestling. There's nothing like live wrestling. So yeah, and follow us too.
That'd be super great.
All that good stuff.
Do all the good things. Hey, for the Section 8 Wrestling Podcast, I am Killz at Will.
I am Chava.
Be happy, be healthy, keep it positive, keep it pushing. And hey, we gonna see all y'all on the next one.
Bye.
This has been a Section 8 Wrestling Podcast production.